Hello, Jalen. Your microphone work?
Yeah.
Okay. Got about or less than 5 minutes before we start. Okay. So they got all the attendance set. All right. So first on the list, of course, is you, Mr. Davenport, as usual.
No one has the right to hurt another person. Education in the classroom are sacred. We will never behave in a way that discredits ourselves, our school, or our family. Next Excel Academy and Self-Worth student always act with integrity. We take pride in Excel Academy and Self-Worth. We respect the opinions of others. We respect the culture of the classroom. We are attentive and participate. We have high expectations of ourselves, our peers, and our teachers. We are here to focus on preparing ourselves for post-secondary endeavors.
All right, very good. GGI in Townhouse. This is daily. In fact, it's today as well. It's 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. And GGI is very essential in teaching all of you how to matriculate into society with life skills. So if you participate in the discussion at that time, the GGI discussion, you can get 5 to 10 points added to your previous scores, and this helps out a lot of people. So try to attempt. You get the link from any of the teachers, including myself. Look on SB. I'm gonna post it again, and also you can get it from operations staff. The Raspberry Pi 400 kits are still going to be utilized, especially next week. From what I see in my lesson plan, I have one set up behind me. There's a few set up in my classroom. So please try to get used to these kits because the jobs of the future are going to be mostly automated, in my opinion, and you're going to need to have some understanding of how to use computers. So you can schedule to come to the school if you haven't gotten one already. Sorry about that. Shooting fireworks in the morning. Or you can, alternatively, if your kit is damaged, you can bring it up, all the parts, and I'll try to troubleshoot it. But in the interim, I will give you another kit so you can get caught up. These kits come with booklets that you need to keep in your library throughout the course of your academic career. All right, so next will be Jalen. Can you read this screen? And this is actually Wednesday. This is tonight. So y'all talk about points. You can definitely take advantage of it at 4.
Every Wednesday and Thursday, notes code from reads at home and get extra credit for single class. Terms in effect on the coding job market. While on the code, spray both buttons code. Interested, join the link at 4 p.m.
Okay. Oh, Lord. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Let's go to the next slide. That would be Mikeia. Can you read this one?
Daily test students will be able to complete the evaluation in ASB. Hello, all aspiring STEM students. Welcome to class. Inside of ASB, you can access all pre-recorded videos of each class. Those videos are normally ready to review by 4 p.m. daily.
Okay, thank you. And next would be back to Mr. Davenport. So let's see here. All right. So Mr. Davenport, can you read that?
MIT Scratch and Microsoft make code projects are required daily. Most projects are possible to complete on a cell phone. However, functionality will be limited. An actual personal computer is required to take full advantage of the course. Computer science is a graduation requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. For questions or concerns, email me at my email or reach out via as a messenger.
All right. Everybody sounds sleepy, but they're still trying to read. Jalen, go ahead and take this one.
Today's objective to be able to achieve certification in Endeavor Lesson 3 Design and Open Prototype Builder every file one crossword. Uh, Club turn this 3D printing with your base
You got it.
program.
Huh? Try that again. What'd you say?
Power diagram.
Paradigm.
What would that mean?
Say the word, not what that means. You got to learn these words, dude. Say it.
Paradigm.
Thank you. All right. You got to learn that these words show up in the SAT, and you have to take SAT as a part of your graduation plan, right? So don't be shy. And also, these words here and objective, I just got to keep reminding y'all your exit slip. Now, I put some grades in. Some students, you know, you are, did not turn in your exit slip. So if you only get 70%, score, that means you can still go back, turn in your exit slip, and get the full 100%. This is what I was constantly mentioning about that exit slip. So don't forget to take care of it. In fact, let me make sure I grab that link for you all right now so you can take care of that before you leave or before 8 p.m. tonight for today's one. And then go back if you haven't done yesterday's and do yesterday's. You got to watch the video at this point because the slide deck has changed. Let me open this up. All right, grab this link for you. Now, if you're not familiar, let me close this down for a second. Bring this over while it loads. Oh, it loaded up as soon as I close that down. Put this here. This is the exit slip template. Keep reminding everybody of what it should look like. Oh my goodness. And you just fill out the basics, right? You fill out. Let me see if I can zoom in for you all. Where's my mouse? Okay, there it goes. I'm like, why are you playing with me? Let's zoom in for a second. Yes, I know. Go away. In my way. So this is the exit slip, right? Your full name, fill it out. Date. Jalen, this is the easy way to get a lot of those points up because you don't even turn in your exit slips. I don't know why, but we're gonna do a data talk today at any rate. So make sure you finish your exit slip portions and turn them in. All right. Now let me put the link in the chat for you. Exit slip, just so you'll have that. Download this link, bookmark the link. Because we're gonna be using it for about what 4 more weeks of school, and the quarter's done. So just get in the habit of utilizing because we're going to always have a new word of the day, classroom term of the day, so on and so forth. All right. So that is there it goes. So that is a link to get to. Oh, that's a link on something else. Sorry, 1 second. Exit slip. I was doing some research on yesterday's GGI topic. That was not the right link. Let's see, share. All right, and oh, okay, my key is. Well, I guess she switched devices or something. She had two of them and then she went to one. There we go. Okay, let's try this again. So disregard that first link. This link is the one you need to catapult. There we go. So you save this link here, and you get this document. You got to first download it. Once you download it, you're able to edit it, and that means type in all the information you need. Now that's pretty much the objective information. We'll review it again before we leave. Let's go through what's inside of ESB so you know what you have to do. All right. So if I come here, all right, I'm going to grab all this info and I'll put this. Well, I got to do it in two sections, right? Because it's going to chop up. Let's copy this. And I'm going to plug that right there. And the second part of it, because this is going to go to, I think it's my key is next because Jaylee, you just read. Let me grab this. And this is for 40 points. All right, so my key, can you read in the chat? It says hello all the way down to Zen.
Um, Hello, all computer scientists. We will begin utilizing the Edify Endeavor online software. Please follow the instructions below. Your coursework is labeled as Comp Sci and Intro to Engineering Quarter 4. View this Edify website. And if you do not have an account already, you will need to register as a new student to gain access. Website for Edify to log in and begin completing the coursework online. Is the hyperlink registration code for all courses is C2 AA47FB. You will be required to take your time and pay attention to the instructors of each module in order to be successful with obtaining at least 80% or higher of the overall score towards full certification for this course. If your score is less than 80%, you will be required to retake the module until the appropriate score is achieved. Take care of the exam.
Okay, great job. All right, now she read that, but that's what you're focusing on for today. You have till 8 p.m. to finish it. I'm taking a look here. All right. So looking at the scores, Jalen And I updated the system, so you guys gotta, we're gonna do a data talk in a moment, but
I'm working on that 50 right now.
you working on the 50.
Yeah, I just got the 70 for yesterday, or the day before, actually.
Okay, wait, let's see here. Yeah, so you worked on it yesterday. No, well, you worked on it today. And yesterday you still got to redo playlists, right? So, but let's go into a little bit of it, and then we're gonna do a data talk. And you guys might be leaving a little bit early. You got to stay for 40 minutes. That's how asynchronous days go. So let's take a quick look at perfect. I'm sorry, design an ultimate prototype. We're gonna answer a few questions together. Each question is gonna be worth a certain amount of points. Again, while you have time, and we're going through this. Wake up and try to get that exit slip knocked out. That's at least 30 points out of anything you did and did not get. The scores you get when you read, I just want everybody clear on what's happening here. It only improves scores of the past. It doesn't improve a score that's most recent to this week. So when I say scores of the past, if it's like last week you did kind of crappy, a lot of the reading assessments help those scores by 20 to 30 points. You'll see them go up. You did nothing in last week. You might see a score of 50 in certain categories. That doesn't mean you just, you pass. You still got like an F for that day, but you got some points towards your score. So just keep that in mind and try to do what you can to get these scores up. So first things first, let's get into Endeavor. I'm gonna do it differently. I'm gonna go on my kit and do that. That again is the information you need. But let me open up the Raspberry Pi from a distance. Here we are, and let's talk.
I thought we was doing ignition.
At what?
I thought we was doing ignition.
Ignition is was it last period, Davenport? That's fourth period, right?
I've been doing ignition this whole time.
Yeah, you just forgot about this part, huh? So you
Okay, I'm
got
gonna
two
get better.
you got two sections in Endeavor you got to fix, but we'll talk about it. Right now, I kind of want to close that window. It's going to be super hot in here. Um, these kids should be in school or something. So if we go to Everify, and again, first period computer science, we will take a look at. Let's go down all the way down to Endeavor. You should already be registered for the Endeavor section, and we go to View Course. Let's see if this works for you. That started. Now I gotta go back and share differently. So I'm gonna tab this screen. Yes. 1 second, ladies and gentlemen. Get it ready for you. There we are. And if I do this, it looks a lot better. Please stop showing me that message. Okay, now come over here. We're doing designing the ultimate prototype, right? So let me make sure the sound and everything is working for y'all. That's just madness out there. All right. Okay, there we go. So let's take a look at this. All right, looks good. Let's jump into it.
Cool. A high tech manufacturing space. I wonder what they're making here. You have an important design task today. Working as a product designer and engineer, you need to create a new sneaker design for the most popular shoe brand in the country. Before you begin designing and prototyping your sneaker, let's see what you already know about advanced manufacturing and the design process.
Okay, I think you can see the questions, but each of these questions is worth a considerable amount of points. So we're going to start first on the list with Davenport. You need to read the question, all of the answers, and then choose which one you think it is.
Which of the following statements is rapid prototyping is true? Rapid prototyping is a part of the Design process where you figure out what material you want to use as quickly as possible. Rapid prototyping is the process by which engineers decide how to quickly decide how quickly they will be able to finish the product. Rapid prototyping is the process by which engineers and designers quickly make a version of a product to assess a specific design element or none of the above. Um, I would say the second one.
Okay, next would be Jalen. You read the question, all the answers, and then choose the appropriate answer.
Which of the following statements about the hot end at 3D printing is true? Hot end ensures the material does not get too hot to print the 3D object. The hot end heats the bottom of the 3D bed that the object sits on. Hot end melts the material in place on the correct spot. All of the hot end melts the material in its place on the correct spot.
Okay, next will be my Kia. I need you to read the question, all of the answers, and choose the best answer.
What are the steps of the design process? Identify the problem, explore, design, build, test, improve. Explore, identify the problem, design, build, test, improve. Identify the problem, explore, design, build, improve, test. Explore, identify the problem, design, build, improve, test. Um, Second one.
All right, back to you, Davenport. Same process. Read the question, all the answers, and choose one.
Imagine you're designing a new backpack. Why might you choose different material for different parts of the backpack design? A, different material are best suited to different tasks. B, this is not a good idea. You should always make the design out of one material. C, all materials will usually work with a prototype. D, both B and C. Uh, B.
All right, Jalen, you got the last one.
Imagine you are using the design process to design and build a new bike. Which next step will you take after you identify the problem you were trying to solve with your new design? Make a plan of how you would test the part that you will build. Test out your prototype to see how you might improve in it in the next version. Explore materials and approaches you might take to solving the problem. None above. Uh, the third one.
Before you begin to design your sneaker, let's dig into the process you'll use. Anytime a new product is created, from new apps to those cool headphones, designers, developers, and engineers follow a process to build the best product possible. This series of steps is called the design process. There are multiple steps to every design process, taking a product from an idea to a final product. Designers and engineers may go through this process many times when making a new product. By the time a new product reaches store shelves, it has gone through the design process many times. The first step of the design process, identifying the problem. That's already defined for you here. So your next step is to define the problem that you're trying to solve. But how could designing a sneaker be a problem? A problem isn't always a bad thing. Sometimes the problem is defined as how to improve on something that already exists. In what order do you think the steps of the design process occur? Drag each step to its place in the process.
Okay, so Jalen went. Now it's my Kia. What do you think the first step in this process, I mean, the next step in the process is? So they give you options. They give you improve, test, design, explore, build. But you got to tell me what the next step would be. And this is for 10 points if I can get it right. You get 5 for trying. There, Mikey. Okay, she might have took a break for a sec. All right, Davenport, what about you? What do you think the next step in the process is?
Follow a process to
Um,
build the best product possible.
identify the problem. Um, it would probably be like explore. I think.
So, so explore. Okay,
Correct.
very
After
good.
identifying the problem, it's important to seek inspiration and explore a number of ways to improve your design.
Okay, Jalen, you're up for 10 points, and we'll come back to my Kia. What do you think the next step in this design process is?
Build.
Okay,
Good thinking. But consider how important planning is before you do any new activity.
okay, so not that one, but what do you think it is?
Design.
Okay,
Great work. After some thorough exploration, you'll have a bunch of thoughts swirling in your head that are ready to be put to a design. Your design will become the blueprint for whatever you build.
okay. Coming to my Kia, what do you think the next step in the process is? Is this step here? You get three options left. What do you think it is?
Build,
You said what, dear?
build.
Build. Okay.
That's right. At this point in the design process, you'll make a version of the product.
All right. Last two. Let's come to Davenport. What do you think is next?
Engineers continue
Test.
to use this. Correct. Testing your product is very important. If you don't discover problems with your product, your customers definitely will.
All right. And of course, the last one is going to be improve, right?
Nice. Taking what you learned during testing to improve your design is an important part of the process. Designers and engineers also frame problems as an opportunity to upgrade a design. Take the classic backpack. The basic design hasn't changed much in 50 years, but designers and engineers continue to use this design process to make backpacks lighter, cooler, and more comfortable. Remember, the design process isn't just something you do once. You can use it again and again until you get the perfect product. Next time you're working on a class project, give it a try. But while we're in this sweet shoe factory, let's try it out with a new shoe. There are many elements that contribute to creating a new product. As a product designer, today you'll be choosing the correct materials for three parts of a sneaker: sole, shoe body, decorative decal, my favorite. Click the parts of the shoe to learn more about the parts of the sneaker you'll be designing. The body of a shoe serves a few purposes, the most obvious being keeping the shoe on your foot while still allowing you to move freely. When selecting a material for this part of the shoe, think about what makes for a comfortable shoe. The sole of the shoe is the all-important foundation for walking, running, or just staying dry. When thinking about materials, you'll want to select something strong yet flexible. Product engineers and designers have style too. They want to make something that isn't just functional but stylish as well. How might you customize your design?
Okay, this is the part where I'm going to pause. You have to go through the rest of it and design a shoe, I think, and answer questions about the design process. 3D printing is involved. Let's review the objective, and then we're going to do a quick data talk. And I'm going to come back. Once we do talk, is like any other week on Wednesdays. You're going to go to a separate room. Let me get the link ready for you. Um, First, make sure I'm in the room and it's ready for y'all. It is, okay. And then I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna grab the info for you. And all right, and then chat feature is here. All right, so put that there. All right, and let's resume. Okay, so I'm gonna put this here while I'm talking to students. You can be either working on this lesson or you can actually be working on your exit slip, which somebody's that Davenport, pretty good. You gotta mute yourself. Yes, you gotta mute yourself in this room and then come over. Sorry, work with Davenport first. You all can be working on whatever. I'm coming back and then check on the other two for day talk. All right. So next on the list will be Jalen. Yeah, click on the link that says SAT Prep. Meet me over there. When you are leaving this room, mute yourself or you'll have an echo in the other room. Okay. So go ahead and click on that link and I'll see you there. Okay. Did you mute yourself in the other room? Okay, Miss Kennard, you're up next. Can you click on the SAT link so we do a quick data talk? Mikey, you there?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Oh, okay, okay. All right. So last thing we review today, everybody knows where they stand and what they got to do. Let me put this in the chat. It's the last thing we're going to review. Again, please finish doing your exit slips every day. That helps your score overall. Takes no time at all to look up those words and put the objective in there. So I have see Davenport. Can you read where it says townhouse all the way down to Zen in the chat?
Townhouse and GDI is mandatory for all students' life skill class. Also, there are tons of awesome opportunities that students can take advantage of. Log in today and gain some extra credit participating. See you there, 11:15 to 11:45. The
All right.
code
Right, Zen. So Let's Code link is there. That is also my classroom link. You might want to click and bookmark that because that has the objective information that I'm about to share with you again. We're going to review it one last time. And then I'm going to let you all get some time to just, practice this. So the first slide to remember that's required of the class, I'm going to have Jalen read that one. And then the next one will be Micaiah. And that'll be it for us today. So Jalen, can you read this screen?
MIT Scratch and Max make Copilot to require data. More present problems to complete on cell phone, however, for example, actual approach to computer requires to take full advantage of the course. Computer science graduate requirement for the state of Illinois via the Board of Education. For questions or concerns, the amendment might tell us assess skills to reach out to me via Leslie Messenger.
All right, Micaiah, the last one, and we're going to get ready to transition.
Students will be able to achieve certification in Endeavor. Lesson what? Lesson number 3: designing the ultimate prototype via the FFI online coursework. Classroom term of today is 3D printing. Word of the day is paradigm.
Paradigm. All right, so that's the terms you need. You guys are free to. She already left. You guys are free to go. Remember, use this time to finish up. It's okay, Mikey. Use this time to finish up your exit slip and everything. If anybody needs a link, I could post it again. But you're pretty much free to use this time from 9:44 to 10 a.m. to prepare to get anything else done, like lesson 3, exit slip, right? 10:10 a.m. is your next period. Please be there. They are starting to lock down on students who are missing class, so try to finish strong. If you get like more than 24 absences, you will automatically fail. It's like I gotta log in. Yeah, every bit helps. You guys are still CPS students, and they have requirements for you. Okay, so is there any questions for me before we move to dismissal? Now I'll be here till 10. You say what, Davenport?
I said no.
Okay, so I'll be here till 10 a.m. If you want to come back and ask me questions. Otherwise, you're free to leave and be at your next period at 10:10.